Hi, my name is Kelli Foster Warder, and I'm the Director of Education and Producing Associate at the Ordway. Welcome to #Ordway Schooled. We are so thankful to be able to provide some online performing arts educational opportunities during this difficult time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Today is the first day, so I tried to approach this first lesson as I would as a teacher on my first day of school. And what do we love to do on the first day? Get to know everyone's names. What's your name? Hi, I'm Kelli. Okay, it's a little weird. We'll get used to it. Meanwhile, after I figure out what everybody's names are and welcome them to the class and tell them how important they are and special to me just because they joined us, which is true in this instance too. Thanks for joining us and being a part of our Ordway family. The second thing we would do in my classroom is set goals for ourselves. What do we want to accomplish or experience? What do we want to be thinking about as we head on this adventure? Here at the Ordway, a lot of what we do is musical theater, and our educational programming is focused on that. So over the next few weeks, we're going to get to engage in that kind of content from our teaching artists. We'll learn about vocal technique and dance combinations and the history of musical theater and storytelling. What's amazing about musical theater is that it is all the art forms put together. So we're talking dance, musicians, writers, directors, costume designers, set designers, so all the arts come together and make this amazing thing we call musical theater. So thanks for joining us as we do that in these few weeks. But before we start, I wanted us to do something together to set ourselves up for experiencing this over the next few weeks. When I think about starting something new with my students, I love to create some kind of theme around it. And so we've created something and we're going to call it LEAP. We are leaping into this experience. These times are difficult, and the arts, as always, are an escape, a way to process, a way to grow, a way to come together. And so I hope you'll join us as we leap into this experience together. Here's what LEAP means to me. L is for learn. We're going to learn some new things about our community, about our history, about our skills, about the arts. E is for experience. We're going to experience community in a new way. I hope we experience beauty. Hope we experience the arts in a way that we haven't in the past because of this new opportunity together. A, we're going to advance our skills. So whatever that means, wherever you're at, if you're just starting to be a dancer, perhaps you're going to learn some new steps. If you've been singing for a long time, I hope you'll gain some new technique. If you've always wanted to write, you're going to advance your skills and become a stronger artist during this time. And then P, we're going to practice. So we're going to have combinations, we're going to have little assignments. When I say assignments, I mean fun, exciting things to do with your family, with your home, all alone, wherever you are during this time. You can practice something that will help keep us sane, help keep us excited. And when we get through this, we will have a new skill and a new story and a new community to share all this. Leap, leap, leap. Learn, experience, advance, and practice. So while you're keeping up with your math and your science, your humanities, your English, I don't want to miss anything. They're all important. Your PE, I know we're running stairs in our house to keep up with our physical education. We also want to make sure that your arts education is a part of what you're doing. The arts actually helps us in all of the other areas. Studies are showing us what we've already known, that students that are engaged in arts activity do better academically. So don't skip the arts on this time. In fact, let's do it even more. So we are going to keep the arts alive, and I thought I'd start us out by setting a course for this time together. Here we go. Step 1, how are you? This is a tricky time. This is difficult. I actually have 3 kids of my own, and we stopped last night and just paused for a minute and said, how are we doing? We took a second to write down some of the things that we were feeling. Sometimes it's easier to write it down than it is to say it. Sometimes it's easier to draw a picture or listen to music. And so that's what I want us to do today. So step 1 of today's first lesson in our #Ordway School is ask yourself, how are you doing? Get out a piece of paper, a pencil or a crayon or a computer or your phone or something where you can write down or record your thoughts. We're going to take just 3 minutes even, set a timer if you need to, and just free write. Do you know what that means? It means don't judge it, don't overthink it, just answer these questions, any of these questions that come to mind. What are you feeling? What do you miss? What do you wish that you knew? What do you wish was happening right now? What do you want to tell people around you? What do you wish you were doing? Set that timer, take 3 minutes, and just answer those questions. There's no wrong answers. I'll be here when you're done. How'd it go? Great? You've got something? Thanks. Okay, step 2. The arts gives us an important way to process, and that's what we're going to do next. So think about what you wrote down and choose something that's really standing out to you. One of those thoughts or ideas or questions, and we're going to turn that into art. I mentioned that theater brings all the arts together, and so I'm a dancer first, I'm a choreographer, and that's how I express myself. So I'm going to think about a way that I can respond to that question or act out that question through dance. You might want to write a poem or write a story or draw a picture, maybe create a character that's feeling those things. What is that character like? Create a dance, write a song, play some music that has the mood that you want to feel. Let's figure that out together. So what you're going to do in step 2 is just make a little plan. Wherever you jotted that stuff down, now just write down what you think you might want to do. I think I'm going to write a scene between 2 people. Or I think I'm going to write a letter that might turn into a story. I think I'm going to dance around my kitchen. So write down your plan. Here's mine. Again, we're not going for perfection today. We're just getting started. I'm going to take a song that already exists out there in the world that I really love by an artist named Sarah Groves. It's called Add to the Beauty, and I'm going to create a little bit of a dance to respond to how I'm feeling during this time. All right, you got it? Even if you only kind of have it, that's okay. We're just getting started. What's beautiful about art is there's not a right answer today. We're just giving something a try. So step 3, give it a try. Do you know that it took Lin-Manuel Miranda 7 years to make Hamilton? Just start, who knows? This might be your shot. Take that plan and put it into action. Draw that picture, write that character, make up that dance, play that song. Starting something new can feel overwhelming, and sometimes the art seems like something that maybe you feel disconnected from. If you haven't been dancing your whole life, you think, how could I possibly? But there's this really amazing quote by a fantastic actress named Felicia Rashad. Look her up. And she says this: before a child talks, they sing. Before they write, they draw. As soon as they stand, they dance. Art is fundamental to human expression. So you see, you've been doing this your whole life. And that's all we're talking about here. Not a performance, not perfection, just expressing yourself through the arts. Have fun. And if you come up with something, share it with us. Use the hashtag Ordway Schooled and let us know what you're making. Even if it's just the process, give us a glimpse. Share it with each other. During this time, I have been so excited, and I bet you have too, to see the way that people are engaging in the arts through social media, from live concerts to putting their pictures out there to sharing things they've created before, and we can do that too. I hope that you are as excited as I am to engage in arts education from our homes and with our families and with each other. Hashtag Ordway Schooled. We'll see you very soon. So subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can keep getting updates on the content. I think the YouTubers say, smash that like button. Learning.